Good morning, students. Today I am going to teach you ecosystem. The term ecosystem was given by A.G. Tinsley in 1935, and it is the interaction of biotic and abiotic components results in a physical structure that is characteristic for each type of ecosystem. The identification and enumeration of plants and animal species of an ecosystem gives its species composition. The vertical distribution of different species occupying different levels is called as stratification. This is the diagram showing biotic factors and abiotic factors. The next is the components of the ecosystem, which are the most important aspects of an ecosystem. These are productivity, decomposition, energy flow, and nutrient cycle. We are going to discuss them one by one. First is productivity. A constant input of solar energy is the basic requirement for any ecosystem to function and sustain. The amount of organic matter synthesized by producers is called as primary productivity, which is further divided into gross primary productivity and net primary productivity. Gross primary productivity is the total amount of organic matter synthesized by producers, and NPP is the available biomass for the consumption to heterotrophs. So NPP is the gross primary productivity minus respiration. Secondary productivity is the organic matter synthesized by consumers. So this is the diagram showing NPP is equal to GPP minus R. GSP is the total amount of organic matter synthesized by consumers, and NSP is the GSP minus locomotion. Next is decomposition. It is the breakdown of complex organic matter into inorganic substances like carbon dioxide, water, and minerals. When the fresh leaves falls on the ground, undergo partial decomposition, it forms detritus. The process of decomposition divided into five steps, that is fragmentation, leaching, catabolism, humidification, and mineralization. First is fragmentation. When detritus is fragmented into fine particles, then it passes through their digestive tracts. The examples of detritivores are earthworm, termites, and millipedes. Then is leaching. Leaching is the soluble substances after fragmentation and decomposition of detritus leached into upper layers of soil along with water. But when these soluble substances leach down in the deeper layer of soils, they get precipitated and they become unavailable to the plants. Next is catabolism, breakdown of complex compound into simpler one with the help of digestive enzymes. Saprotrophs or decomposers, they and the detritivores, they assimilate some nutrients from detritus, and this is called as nutrient immobilization. Decomposers again comes in the soil after the death of detritivores, and this is called as mobilization. The above three steps forms the two substances, that is humus and minerals, by the process of humidification and mineralization. This is the diagrammatic representation of decomposition cycle in an terrestrial ecosystem. Next is factor affecting rate of decomposition. First is chemical composition of detritus. If detritus is lignin and chitin rich, the process is slow, and if it is sugar and nitrogen rich, then the decomposition is fast. Next is temperature and soil moisture. Low temperature and anaerobiosis causes slow decomposition, whereas warm and moist environment causes fast decomposition. Next is energy flow. So total sunlight falls on the earth, less than 50% is photosynthetically active and only 2 to 10% is used by the plants, and this is called as photosynthetically active radiation. So in the ecosystem, food chains and food webs are existed, and this is because of interdependency of organisms. In this slide, you can see the simple grazing food chain and detritus food chain. So in the food chain, mainly composed of two main organisms, that is producers and consumers. Producers are the plants which are also called as autotrophs. They converted light energy or chemical energy to make food by the process of photosynthesis. Chemosynthesis is performed by the bacteria by the use of chemical energy to produce carbohydrates. There are four types of consumers: primary consumers, secondary consumers, tertiary consumers, and top carnivores. In this slide, the examples are also given: herbivores like grasshopper and insects, secondary consumers, frog, fishes, tertiary wolf and snake, top carnivores are lion, eagle, and tiger. So GFC, that is grazing food chain, is the main channel for energy transfer in aquatic ecosystem. Detritus food chain is the main channel for energy transfer in terrestrial ecosystem through the grazing food chain. These are the pictures showing food chain and food web. In this food web, you can see producers are the grass and top consumers are hops. This is the diagrammatic representation of trophic levels in an ecosystem. So primary producers are at first trophic level and tertiary consumers are at fourth trophic level. In this diagram, you can see the energy flow through different trophic levels. At each trophic level, some amount of energy is lost in the form of heat and only 10% of energy is transferred from one trophic level to the another trophic level. Thank you.